The equation given below depicts which type of chemical reaction. A plus BC, it forms AC plus B. Combination, decomposition, displacement and combustion. Now before I will tell you which option is right one, I will tell you some basic concepts. If two compounds react with each other, they form only one compound, then it is combination reaction. If any compound, it divides into two elements, then it is decomposition decomposition reaction. And what is combustion? If any compound, for example, it burns with oxygen, okay, then it is combustion reaction. That is, for example, there's a heat, then it is a combustion reaction. But here this has one element and it is compound of two elements. But here we see that the element C combines with A and B goes to there. That means it is a type of displacement reaction. That is, C is displaced from B to A element. So this is the displacement reaction. Identify which substance is oxidized and which one is reduced in the given chemical equation, and we have four options. Now, how will we find which substance is oxidized? When there is a combination of oxygen. That means when there is addition of oxygen, that substance is oxidized. Okay? And when there is a removal of oxygen, then that substance is reduced. Okay, this is the basic concept. Now in copper oxide, oxygen is removed from copper and we get only copper. So copper is reduced. So that means copper oxide is reduced. So in the options we have copper oxide is reduced, and in case of hydrogen there is addition of oxygen, so hydrogen is oxidized. मतलब जिसमें ऑक्सीजन जुड़ जाता है उसे हम ऑक्सीडाइज्ड कहते हैं. तो यहाँ हाइड्रोजन में ऑक्सीजन जुड़ रहा है तो हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीडाइज्ड हो गया, और कॉपर ऑक्साइड से ऑक्सीजन निकल रहा है तो कॉपर ऑक्साइड रेड्यूस हो गया. Now which of the following represent a balance equation? Now in this type of question we have to consider one by one. So I will start from the downwards. Ba, we have one molecule, here is one molecule. Chlorine, two molecules, but here chlorine has only one molecule. So this is not a balanced reaction. Now sodium is 1, this is 1, chlorine is 1, 2 ones are 2, that means chlorine has 2. So this is not also a balanced reaction. Now over here sodium is 2, यहाँ पर सोडियम के 2 हैं, यहाँ पे सोडियम का 1 है, तो ये भी बैलेंस्ड इक्वेशन नहीं है. यहाँ आइए, यहाँ पहले आप देखिए हाइड्रोजन का यहाँ भी, यहाँ पे रहने दीजिए. नाइट्रोजन नाइट्रेट के 3 2s are 6, यहाँ पर भी नाइट्रेट के 3 2s are 6 और 2 नाइट्रोजन, ये बैलेंस है. कैल्शियम देखिए 1 है, कैल्शियम 1 है. अब ऑक्सीजन देखिए 2 3s are 6 और यहाँ पर ये 2, तो 6 to 8. यहाँ पर भी देखिए 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2, तो 6 to 8 बैलेंस है. हाइड्रोजन का 2, हाइड्रोजन का यहाँ पर भी 2 है, 2 2s are 4. देखिए 2 हाइड्रोजन के ये हो गए, 2 हाइड्रोजन के ये, तो 2 2 4, यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन के 2 2 4. So that means every element which comes in this chemical equation is balanced on the right hand side and the left hand side. So equation number 1 is our balanced equation. Now Na2SO4 plus BaCl2, it gives BaSO4 plus 2 NaCl. We have to identify the correct option. And the options are, we have to think about double displacement, precipitation and oxidation. Now, what is oxidation? Oxidation means addition of oxygen. Okay. Now, double displacement and precipitation. Now, in over here, in the reaction we can see this is compound A, this is B, this is C and this is D. Now, sodium is attached with chloride and barium is attached with sulfate. Okay, so there is a double displacement process. That means this element gets attached with this and this element gets attached with that. So double displacement is the right option. So D option is wrong one. Okay, only 3 of them we have. Now precipitation. Now as we know that in this reaction it is precipitated as a residue. So this is also a precipitation reaction. Now moreover, whether it is oxidation or not. So there is an addition of sulfate, not the addition of oxygen. So oxidation reaction is not held. So option number B is our right answer. That means there is a double displacement and precipitation occurs during the reaction. Now when a blue litmus paper brought near the mouth of the delivery tube, what happens whether it turns red, green, blue and dry? Now one thing I want to clear with you, in our test tube we have two things, concentrated sulfuric acid and sodium chloride. Now there is concentrated sulfuric acid. So H2SO4 is an acid. So when there is any acid and a litmus paper brought near it, it turns to the red color. So this litmus paper turns into the red color. Now whenever in place of acid there is base, the litmus paper turns to blue. Always remember this fact. The pH of the 4 substances are given below. pH of the A is 8.7, B for the 5.5 and C for 1.7 and D for 12.3. Identify the basic compounds from the given substance. That means which compounds are basic compounds. One thing I want to explain you, the substances which have pH value more than 7 and less than 14. These are the basic compounds. Okay, basic substances. So from here we can conclude that pH of A and pH of D are in between 7 and 14. So the option containing A and D is the option number C. Okay, and the substances which have pH less than 7 are called acidic substances. The electronic configuration of A, B and C are given as which of the element is a non-metal. यहाँ पर आपको एक चीज़ बता दूँ कि जो भी नॉन मेटल्स होते हैं इनकी बाहर की वैलेंस ऑर्बिट में 4 से ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं, 4 से ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं. यहाँ पर 8 है, 8 तो वैलेंस शेल कंप्लीट होता है, तो ये वाला नहीं होगा. यहाँ पर ये 7 है, ये 4 से ज़्यादा है, ये 1 है, तो ये भी नहीं होगा. तो जो बी वाला ऑप्शन है ये हमारा राइट आंसर है. अभी यहीं पर अगर हम क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं विच ऑफ द एलिमेंट इज अ मेटल, मैं यहीं पर समझा रही हूँ, तो जिनका 4 से कम होगा वो आपके मेटल्स हैं. तो ये आपका जो 1 वाला है सी, ये आपका मेटल हो जाएगा. ठीक है, और लेकिन तो फिर ये क्या होगा, ये हमारी नोबल गैस है क्योंकि इसकी ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट है. तो जिसके बाहर के ऑर्बिट में 8 होता है तो वो नोबल गैसेस होती हैं और उनका ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट होता है. Now the question is, an electrician want to use a piece of element to complete a broken electric circuit, and there are the 4 elements W, X, Y and Z. They have different properties of insulator, melting point and ductility. So from the options, if we want to complete a broken electric circuit, that it must be a conductor, it should not be a insulator. So this is not an insulator X and this is not an insulator Z. So option X or Z maybe we have to follow. And in order to complete that circuit, their melting points must be high. Okay, but the wire should be a ductile. It must have a property of making wires. It must be a ductile. So Z wire is not ductile, but X wire is ductile. So option number B, that is X only. That means it will not be insulator, its melting point must be high, and it should be a ductile wire in order to complete the electric circuit.